Good morning. It's Mon to the day. I'm feeling super bloated today after all the weekend's festivities with the weddings. Not only did we have the wedding and the reception on the Friday, but on the Saturday we had an additional barbecue because that seems to be the tradition here in this family. But nonetheless, it is 8 o'clock in the morning. My dad's yelling at me to get to work. So let's get the heck to work. Why not? Whoa. My dad's eating breakfast and he's yelling at me that I'm holding him up. Who is this guy? Today is Magic Monday. I'm gonna be showing you guys a quick little magic trick. Say stop whenever you're ready. Alright, I can see it, but it doesn't matter. We'll take it, we'll place it into the center. I'm gonna show you guys it's not at the top, real quick. 7 of diamonds, wasn't it, right? So you snap your fingers. 2 of spades, was that your card? If you want to learn that, check out my magic channel in the description below. I already teach it on the channel. Let's go to work, baby. Alrighty, so today we're going to be installing a toilet, then we got to go out to Mississauga, which is a little bit of a hike. And then there we have to unclog a urinal. Now, urinals are an entirely different beast altogether because urinals have crystallized calcium in it. And unclogging them is extremely difficult and uber smelly. So that's what we're going to do today. And then later on today, I've got a very special announcement. I'm going to a movie with a buddy of mine named Daryl. Alrighty, so in the truck now, you saw footage of us installing a toilet. Went pretty smoothly, but afterwards we did 2 additional jobs. The first one is we had to repair a drain where somebody didn't put a pipe above flood level rim. Essentially, that rule means that you put something above flood level rim so that if the drain is clogged, the first place you're gonna notice it is inside your sink rather than behind your wall. One day maybe I'll be able to show you footage of how it actually works, but essentially that was what happened with the second call. And the third call was snaking a urinal, which wasn't glorified work, but we did it and it's done. And now we're gonna go check, make sure that the bathtub's not leaking, and I think we're gonna have to potentially redo a brand new drain there. Alrighty, we are at the building, about to go in and check on that bathtub as I was telling you about. After we do that, take a look at the drain. Hopefully I'll be able to bring you guys inside so we can take a quick look at it together so I can show you what exactly is going on. So I did a preliminary check to make sure that the drain can in fact hold the water when it's a little bit pressurized. See, when you fill up a bathtub or a sink, it's going to test the maximum amount of pressure that the sink or the bathtub can use. So what I do is I first start off by putting only a little bit of water. That way if a leak does occur, I don't have a whole bathtub full of water that I have to then get rid of and then fix the leak, if you know what I'm saying. So I did that preliminary check. Now I'm gonna fill the bathtub all the way. I'm gonna drain it and hopefully everything will hold perfectly fine. So far it's doing well. Fingers crossed. Let's take a look. Overflow is looking good. I have to go around the wall. Fortunately, it's open on that side so I can see it. If I was going from this side, it would be really tough angles with this really small directional mirror that we have. These are fantastic to have. You need to have one of these because sometimes it's just impossible to see a leak. unless you can get this around a corner, you know what I'm saying? So really, really good tool. You guys got to get this if you don't have one. So just like you pressurize the drain, you also pressurize the overflow, which is what's being tested right over here right now, okay? Because the overflow can also take pressure, and you need to see how it reacts under maximum amount of pressure. That way you know that when it gets the maximum amount of pressure, it won't leak. That's what you want to leave the place with, basically. We just saw the movie. Daryl Martin, would you like to begin?
So Kenny has pointed out that I'm the lucky one as to have slept through the bad parts of the movie.
Which was the majority of the movie.
Which was the majority of the movie. Every time there was a zombie, I kind of perked up a bit.
It's true.
But I went under there for quite the while.
Within the first 15 minutes, Daryl was out.
It was cold. Like, we agreed there was too much exposition.
There was a lot.
There was a lot. They explained and re-explained things and didn't explain important things, in my opinion.
No, they explained important things, but it was just so scattered that all the unimportant things bored the hell out of you.
Correct.
That you got to the point where you're like, oh, okay, so that's why he's doing it. The emotional motivation was useless. Daryl was out in 15 minutes, and then I had to wake him up because he was literally snoring.
You know, that's how it goes sometimes, folks. I'm sorry.
It was that good. It was horrible. Friends, if you saw it, I apologize.
I can't say it's horrible from what I saw. I enjoyed myself, obviously.
It was good action.
It was good action.
Towards the end especially.
That's all we wanted.
That was basically, yeah, but the parts that we loved were the ones that were in the trailer. The trailer sold us. Yes. And it was because it was those scenes.
No, the trailer duped us.
This was horrible.
Don't watch the trailer and think that's what you're getting. You're getting a lot of talking. This is like a 90+ minute movie with like how much action are you gonna tell them?
It was painful, dude. There was barely any action. There was like a good 2 hours of movie and then 15 minutes of awesome action.
Correct.
When the action got, did you see that scene where he was on the motorcycle with the Dobermans?
Yes, I did.
That was a really good scene.
I had my fingers crossed for the Dobermans. Well, I was sleeping with my fingers crossed for the Dobermans.
You know it's bad when you want the good guys to die by the Dobermans.
And that's another thing too. There was no threat of them dying. The two main guys and the girl, the woman doctor, there was no chance that any of them were gonna die. There's no suspense in that.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry.
If you guys don't want to have this ruined, okay, you might want to skip forward in the vlog. But I'm saying something now. That guy, that big guy, the hunchback guy, the big guy, yes. That guy was punching them and they were just getting up.
Yes.
This guy was monstrous. He was like steroided out. This guy was a giant.
Yes, he got bigger and bigger.
With bionic arms.
And a Freddy Krueger face.
And he was punching these guys and like he'd throw them at walls.
And they're just getting up.
And they're just getting up and shooting him again.
I'm gonna get back on my motorcycle, take another run at this guy.
And these guys, these aren't enhanced humans that he's doing this to. These are just regular guys like me and Daryl, except with a bit more training, I guess. Just a little bit more. It's like, you know, they're special ops, whatever.
They're more alert than
yeah, they're just like a touch faster at, you know, like it's whatever. It was bad. Don't watch it.
It was alright.
That's my verdict.
I got no scoring system. Go ahead.
He's got to watch the movie. That's why he doesn't.
It doesn't sound from the parts that I missed. It just sounds like a lot of talking. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Just fast forward to the action scenes.
Yeah, it was bad. Watch it when you're home. You know, if it's on TV and there's nothing else to watch.
Just play the game and watch the cutscenes.
Play the game.
That's all you need.
You can't go wrong with the game.
That's all you need.
All right. We'll talk to you peeps later.
Not
in a way.